Good afternoon and welcome back to my channel. This time I'm going to do a bit of a general roundup of the fleet and do a toolbox tour as well. So starting off with Project Bimmer, which is pretty much done except for one thing when I unlock it. I'll show you. The cloth on these door panels. That's one job that needs doing, and I think they're all need doing. They all look to be in a similar sort of state. It's coming off there. It's probably not as bad. But they'll all need doing. Probably just better to take them off, clean out, go off, and do it all again. So that's all it's left to do. It's up and running on the road and everything. And unfortunately, I've done absolutely nothing to the dolomite. Biggest problem is this rust here. See, if you remember in a previous video when I tried jacking it up on the jacking points, jack just went through. So looks like it's spread a bit further, so I have to replace part, if not the whole sill. So I can't do anything until the leak is finished and gone. The Citroen is my daily driver, my workhorse, and I'll be picking up the caravan either today or tomorrow. We're going away tomorrow in the caravan back to Thornwick Bay and see if I can get another caravan video. So then we'll get ourselves over to the garage, and into the garage we go. So Celica's still not running right, and I finished part 15 I think the other day. There's a few more to come out. I've got a pressure washer which I'm hoping to fix at some point. So jump leads. Got my container in, that's where I put all my used engine oil and I can take it down to recycling. So moving on, this is a shelf I bought for a tenner from B&Q. I've got my various engine oils and other liquids. Bottom shelf. This is my air hammer. I've got one of those Torx handles things. Got various Triumph parts, and I'm not sure what that is. I think that's my compression test. That's in my screwdrivers. Got these from Lidl, something like I think £6.99. Impact driver. Not sure what this is. It's a bit hard doing this one-handed, so if you just bear with me. Yeah. Oh yeah. Some of my Torx bits, I'm missing one because I tend to lose stuff. Got various tools like slide hammer. These are when working on golf and doing wheel bearings on Project Bimmer. Impact socket set. I bought this on Amazon. I think they're about 20 quid. This is my camshaft tool that I use on the Corsa. O-ring set. I think some drill bits. They're titanium drill bits. I've got a tap and die set. I think it was an Imperial one. I got that from Machine Mark because you can see the Clark label or the remains of it. And there's a torque wrench there. Very useful. Very essential when you're doing cylinder head gasket jobs. Some more bits. I'll just open this one up. Can't do it when I'm holding camera. Oh, more Torx bits. That's for that shelving if you want to make a single shelving unit. So look, various nuts, bolts, and screws and washers. What's next? This is a Torx bit set. I got this from Aldi. There you go. Got the ratchet and all the various screwdriver bits set. Quite useful is that. I bought that to undo some non-interference ones, the ones with the dimple in the Torx. With my trusty 8/3/8 socket set, trim tools. Can't remember oh yeah, they're Torx bit. They're more Torx bits. You know, the reverse ones, the E ones. Gunson's timing light, which you can also use to make sure your tacho's right. Yeah, your RPMs. Sliding calipers handy for measuring distances. And this is a 1/4 inch ratchet. Got that from Lidl. Got more Triumph parts here. Drill bits. And this is stuff I've accumulated over years, you know, bought from various places. More Triumph bits. Most recent stuff I get from Amazon. And I've got a relay tester. Some more Triumph parts. Brass expansion tank, as used on early Dolomites. Mine's got a plastic one, which is used on the later cars. We've got the various cleaning products. I'm by no means a detailer, but do need to keep stuff clean, keep cars clean. So I think somewhere in there's a battery charger. And there's a microprocessor, I think it's, yeah, got the microprocessor. I think it's in there, yeah, there it is. Yeah, got this from Lidl. Have I missed out? I don't think so. Right, oh, this shelving unit was about £20 from Amazon. And you can either make it into a single shelving unit like, or sort of two short ones, which works as a workbench. There's all my lifting stuff, trolley jack, axle stands, bottle jack, wheel chocks, and a Dolomite Club banner, because I'm a member of the club. I've got the compressor, we've got the 2 air hoses there, and a tyre inflator, and a blaster for air, 12 volt inspection light. I think mostly Dolomite parts. I think this bumper though, I think that could be off a Mark 1 Cortina, because the guy I got the parts off, he used to own a Mark 1 Cortina among other cars. He also had a Jowitt Javelin, and I think he's got a pre-war, I think it's an Austin, something like an Austin A, I can't remember exactly. If I remember I might put it in the description. Right, moving on, I've got various vacuum cleaners. And this is all left over from when Adam was with Joe, but that's another story. My 2 buckets, should be 2 there, yeah, because I use a 2 bucket method for washing cars by hand. Sealy Migat welder, battery charger, and there's a Dolomite's old battery there which I'm trying to revive. I've got welding gloves and various stuff. I've got these out, kept these out purposely because I'm going away with caravan. I need to peg the awning down, so I take lump hammer and rubber mallet as my trusty multimeter. And this is a special service tool, or my version of it, for shorting the terminals on the diagnostic connector on the Celica. Got various power tools, various fixings, nuts and bolts. I don't think there's anything left in this. I think it's something else that Adam left behind. I could be wrong. But it's, oh yeah, it's a sander. It's electric sander. I have an orbital one somewhere as well. Raw plugs. And these at wheel centres I don't, that come with Celica, that are not for Celica. Some spare bulbs. Ignition coil pack for the Corsa. Now this is definitely pretty much empty. It's air tools. Like I said, mostly empty. Then we've got some white spirit and some brake fluid, because I've done brakes and clutch on Celica. My work light, which works, but it just doesn't seem to last. Spare wheel nuts I've got with Celica. It's now got a full set of wheel nuts now. The original rear lights for the BMW with the amber indicator lenses. I've got a toolbox here with various tools. I had a lot of tools in the bottom. If I put some of them in here, just take this lid off. Yeah, like brake piston spreader for pushing your piston back in on your calipers. And here's a few of these are mine, a few of these are what Adam left behind. Like a clamp and this sander. This is what I used to get the drive shaft out of the rear hub on the BMW when I need to do the bearings. I just bolted this to hub, screwed it in, got that from Machine Mart. We've got clamps, oil filter removal tool, although I prefer to use the chain wrench, which seems to work quite well, because I remember doing an oil change on a 2007 Beetle and the oil filter wouldn't budge. I even tried the old-fashioned method of shove a screwdriver in it and it still wouldn't budge, but the chain wrench got it off in the end. So, there's of course his old engine there, and I think down there is probably the gearbox. Yeah, there's a timing chain cover and cylinder head as well. I've got to do a post-mortem on this engine, but I think it broke a rod, a con rod. So I'm going to carry on with the toolbox talk. Just get this. So this is my main toolbox. So various spanners and sockets and screwdrivers that have accumulated over nearly 30 years. And here I have the bigger sockets, you know, like for the old nuts, and hacksaw, various big tools, tin snips, clamps. I've got the pickle fork ball joint separator, spring clamps. Now this 1.5 inch combination spanner is what I use to turn the crankshaft on the Dolomite, because that's the size of the crankshaft nut. I think it cost me about a £10, but it's handy for turning the engine on the Dolomite. I don't think there's much else. Got ball joint separators, some deep sockets, paintbrushes, just various tools. I'm thinking about getting a tool chest, but it's just money. You know, because I saw on Bluedy's garage he had one of those Alfred's professional ones, and it's got me thinking. So Luke, if you're watching this, you've inspired me. And so keep moving on. So down here, got this barbecue, my partner's barbecue. She asked me to keep it in here. It's been in here ever since. She got it off her mate. Gas barbecue. Just needs a regulator and a gas bottle and it'll work. And these are the air springs off my Citroen. From when I converted it to coil springs. I don't think there's actually anything wrong with the springs, so I might put them on eBay. So, not axle stands, wheel ramps. I've got various spray stuff, you know, silicone spray, white grease, carburetor cleaner, easy start, tins of paint, just various fluids. Some more tools here. I think there's like paraffin guns, spray paint. I think I have another spray painter somewhere, but I'm not sure. Caulking gun with some. Not sure I think that's grease. So what I used when I tried to fit the CV boot on the Polo's drive shaft. So in the end, I just knocked it off with lump hammer. So see, this is where I actually mount the camera when I'm doing my intro shots. I might do a video one day showing you how I make videos. So I'll just take this off and I'll show you what's in this toolbox. It's like electricals. This is my electrical toolbox. So stuff like fuses, butt connectors and wire, that sort of stuff. All electrical related. And that's it. That's like a battery and alternator tester. Not the best way, not the 100% way of testing the battery, but it gives you an idea. I think some more electrical stuff in here. Various miscellaneous stuff anyway. So moving on, rivet gun and some rivets, and what else is under that? Screw and plug set, more rivets there, copper grease. Thread lock or Loctite, whatever you want to call it. So down here, that's going to get ditched, but behind it is the A-frame, which comes in very handy if I want to tow cars, provided they can roll on the four wheels. Past that, I don't think there's much else. I'll just go round. Oops, when I don't trip over that. Petrol cans, paint, brushes and stuff, This is what I can use for just recharging the aircon. Well, just putting refrigerant in, that's all it is really. I got it from Alfred's. And you can also hook it up. I think you hook it up to, is it low pressure or high pressure? I can't remember. And it gives you an idea of how much refrigerant is in there. And you just screw this bottle on. I think this one's actually empty, so I need to get it exchanged or returned. So that basically concludes the sort of garage tour. So hope you enjoyed this video. I know somebody did request a toolbox tour, so hopefully you like this and it's better than nothing. So please remember to like, subscribe, share and click that notification bell if you want to receive notifications. So as ever, thanks for watching and I'll see you.